All right, Devin, you mentioned we might get a little bit of relief assistance in less wind.
Winds, luckily at the valley levels, will begin to die down. It will still be breezy in the afternoon, but not as strong as what we have recently seen across the state. Now, however, the higher you go up in the elevations in southern Utah, you'll still likely see wind gusts up to 30 and 35 miles per hour. This is how Strawberry Valley looked just over Strawberry Reservoir earlier today. Unfortunately, still plumes of smoke blowing in that area. That's why the sky doesn't necessarily look blue. Looks a little bit more milky, so thank you, Greg, for sending that in. High temperatures for today, touch above normal. 98 degrees was the high in Salt Lake, 94 in Provo, Ogden, Logan, and 102 degrees in St. George. Obviously, today was the final day of July, and most of this month was spent in the 90s. 27 days this month were spent in the 90s, one day in the 80s, and that day was a high of 89, and we had 3 days in the triple digits, and our precipitation was only 37% of normal. We know it's been a very dry month, and August is looking like, at least with the outlooks, it's also going to be favored on the drier side of things. Right now, it is 84 degrees in Salt Lake. It's 94 in Moab, 91 degrees in St. George. Looks like some lingering cloud coverage and maybe some very small isolated showers. Temperatures tomorrow morning near 70 degrees. Afternoon highs will be a touch cooler by in the mid 90s thanks to a disturbance or a boundary moving through northern Utah. That's actually helping winds die down. As I play out storm zone overnight tonight to tomorrow morning, you can still see there's some moisture moving through the southern portions of the state. So we could see some isolated showers there tomorrow morning. Now, many of these showers will not bring actual rain to the ground. You'll actually kind of see some wispiness falling from clouds. That's virga, so it will be evaporating before it hits the ground, but you'll be feeling some strong wind gusts. You can see in the afternoon, we'll still keep some isolated showers in the southeastern corner, and possibly a chance right along the northwestern portions of the state. As we head into the weekend, temperatures just a touch cooler than normal, low 90s on Saturday and then 94 the high on Sunday. So close again to what we should be for this time of year. On Sunday, this model is one of our higher resolution, or on Saturday, this is one of our higher resolution models, and it only goes out until 6 p.m. right now through Saturday. You can notice it's hinting at a little bit of moisture across northern Utah. So in the afternoon, it looks like the chance for some isolated showers in southwestern Wyoming and northwestern Utah. Again, only goes out through 6 p.m. So you can see the showers are going to try to approach the Wasatch Front. Again, on Saturday, if these are able to materialize, it's likely going to bring a strong band of gusty winds. So we'll see as we get closer to that. For central Utah tomorrow, lots of sunshine, low 90s, generally upper 90s in Green River, near 90 in Beaver and Cedar City tomorrow, mid 80s in Panguitch. St. George around 103, 104 degrees from tomorrow through Tuesday. Still expecting breezy and at times windy conditions there through Monday, with a high climbing to 107 by the end of the 7-day forecast. Low 90s in Logan, Tremont, near 90 in Heber City. So many spots across northern Utah just getting a couple of degrees cooler, from 98 today to 95 tomorrow to 93 on Saturday. And the rest of the 7-day forecast around 94, 95 degrees until midweek next week. We bump up a couple of degrees around 97.
All right, looks pretty much the same. We'll just
boring.
Yeah, well, you know, you just deal with it.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.